Air Canada and WestJet are currently ferrying planes back to Canada. Here's one from West Palm Beach headed over to Toronto. Over here we have one from Palm Springs heading up to Vancouver. And then we have a couple WestJet flights up here in Canada from Winnipeg and from Vancouver that are now headed towards Kelowna. So that's likely where they will be stored. Let's talk about the unusual nature of this worldwide grounding of the 737 MAX 8. And joining me now is aviation safety expert Bryce Fisher from Ottawa. Thank you for talking to us today. So you're a former air traffic controller, a former pilot, a former crash investigator with Transport Canada. How unusual is this grounding?
It's very unusual in terms of its magnitude. The FAA as well as Transport Canada have, and other jurisdictions have grounded aircraft before, but just the magnitude of the Boeing 737 and the amount of airplanes that are involved, the number of countries that are involved is significant.
The minister today spoke about new information that they received this morning or last night. It had to do with satellite data, which showed that the profile of the Ethiopian air crash was very similar to that of the Lion Air crash in Indonesia back in October. Can you please help us put some context to that? What does that mean? What should we take away from that?
Well, the aircraft is that there may be two issues here, or two stories here. One is the aircraft itself may be equipped with a flight kind of data recording, if you will, that records data in real time, and there's like a transponder aboard the aircraft that will submit that information through satellites to a ground control station. Maybe that's the satellite information he's referring to, or it might have been an air traffic control type of display, which is satellite-based, and it's called Automatic Detection Surveillance-B. And they may have used that information from that to ascertain the flight path of the aircraft in question.
We've heard a lot of talk about a software update that may not be available till around April. Does that mean that these aircrafts could be grounded for weeks until April, until the software patch is introduced? That's
exactly what it means. Exactly. The software update needs to be, first of all, needs to be checked, certified by the FAA. So that'll take time in and of itself. Then all the aircraft in question, there are almost 400 and something, have to be uploaded with the new software, and they have to be verified. So conceivably, this aircraft could be on the ground for easily another month or more.
Wow. Okay. Bryce, thank you for joining us. Appreciate that.
My pleasure. Okay.